What's up, everybody? Welcome to the WBGC's next online event. We're doing official presser right now. We got ArtOfJab going up against DAT. DAT. That was nice. I got to go to ArtOfJab first. We've never seen you before, sir. The last time I spoke to you wouldn't allow your face to be seen. I got a feeling it's been enough wins for you to feel comfortable being on the screen. Tell us about your run now and Undisputed, still undefeated and trying to retire undefeated.
Yeah,
Talk
this
to
the
us
last
about
one.
that.
This is the last one. I feel like I'm completed. And they working on the next game now. So as for Undisputed, I feel I'm number one. Gotten some big profile wins. A big one under the WBGC, and looking to finish in the WBGC.
For anybody that doesn't know, what exactly has that run looked like? You are undefeated. For anyone who doesn't know, tell everybody how you came to be
I'm not
the
undefeated,
ArtOfJab
but
that everybody
I got a really good record.
Yeah. Define that. What's the really good record?
Like my ring record.
Yeah.
600 wins and 48 losses.
Oh wait, goddamn, that's a lot of games played. That was nice. Talk to us, man. What's your career looking like at this point?
Oh man, not as accomplished as ArtOfJab, but it's pretty good. I got like a 700, 800 win percentage by standards of the game, even though the records all over the place. I don't remember what my rank is because I've taken a break, but overall I'm like 730 and 200 something. So it's a good little win percentage. But yeah, man, I kind of as the game has kind of progressed and it's going through its flaws and people may or may not do some cheesy or exploits through the ranks. I find more joy in fighting quick matches or against my friends. So I've kind of shifted in that direction as opposed to pursuing the Undisputed title or whatever, because hearing the praises from my friends and my peers has been good enough, saying, yo, you nice. Hence the name, that was nice.
Oh yeah, that's how you got the name?
But yeah, I mean, from playing basketball, I played D2 ball, and people used to call me B. My first initial, and
right.
B's nice. So yeah, nice. And I'm a nice guy. Yeah.
I like that. And you are a technical sergeant, if I'm not mistaken.
Yep.
Air Force?
Air Force, yep.
Yes. So we thank you for your service. You got some service to deliver the ArtOfJab. Who you fighting with? By the way, this is taking place July 26th, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Yes, sir. Who you fighting with? That was nice.
I'm actually going to use Billy Dib.
Oh.
So Billy Dib. Yeah. So I actually would have used you if we was in the weight division. So one of my pet peeves with the game is everybody always runs to the top heavy guys like the Sugar Ray Leonards, the Bud. So I kind of got tired of fighting with the same people, and I started experimenting with some fighters. And along the way, I came against Billy Dib, and I had to Google him because I'm like, this dude is smooth or whatever. So I actually learned about him, and came to respect him. And people know me for fighting with him because they be like, who the hell is Billy Dib? And then I end up showing them who Billy Dib is.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I saw that Billy Dib was on the card, and I was like, it's either Billy Dib is playing, or somebody's playing with him. I couldn't figure that out. ArtOfJab, who you going with?
I'm going with Zucan.
You going with who?
Zucan.
I think it's Zucan.
Zucan.
Yeah. They pronounce his name differently.
My pleasure. Yeah. Okay. ArtOfJab, with as many wins and fights as you've had, is there anyone you are and are not comfortable with?
I mean, I got preferences on characters, but I use whatever the matchup is,
Yeah.
Yeah, I play a lot of Zucan though. I like the lower weight classes, featherweight, bantamweight. I like the lower weight classes probably more than
Yeah,
You know.
I second that. I think that ArtOfJab and I we actually are friends or whatever. Like, even though we share competitiveness against
Yeah.
each other, but that's one thing that we share in common is we prefer the lower weight classes as opposed to, we can fight with just about anybody, but the lower weight classes seem to be more balanced as far as the roster, in our opinion.
Right.
The more the WBGC has grown, the more I've learned that gameplay is a lot like real life. Obviously, or at least you guys, if you are boxing fans, you should have seen that there's a lot more friends in the game than people really ever know or have realized. And I just noticed that you guys, since you're friends as well, have you guys played against each other, and what has that looked like in the past?
Yeah, so I know ArtOfJab is modest, so I that's actually how him and I became friends, is because I had heard about his name like through social, like through content creators stuff, about him being a #1 ranked creator, so #1 ranked player. So the first time I ever matched up with him was on a ranked match online. I was like, oh snap, ArtOfJab, I recognize that name. And he had Zukan, I had Billy Div. I was winning the first 4 rounds, and then I got ahead of myself. He came back and won. Since then, I ended up reaching out to him and direct messaging him and telling him, like, hey, dog, you're really good. And he was very modest and humble. And that's one thing I respected about ArtOfJab is, unlike, some people that toot their own horn or boast, he's very modest and humble to be, the best player in a fighting game. So since then, him and I have gone toe-to-toe. We've done some competitive matches, friendly matches. I'm like 1-58 against him. I got 1 win, but I'm gonna make it the second one on July 26th.
There it is. There it is. I like that. ArtOfJab, you got anything to say?
Yeah, I mean, he summed it up. I just plan to have that one more masterclass performance, and we wait to the next game and do the same thing all over again.
You that was nice. You cool with ArtOfJab trying to retire on you?
Yeah, I mean, he says that, but just like in real life, Sean, with the boxing, they always say they're in retirement till somebody makes them come out of retirement. Because if things don't end the way he wants it to, maybe retirement might get postponed. So
yeah,
we'll see.
If you spoil the plans of a win here, you think he gonna stick around a little longer?
We might have to do a trilogy or something. Might have to put a spoil to that. Yeah.
ArtOfJab, what's happening? You out? No win, lose, or draw? You out? What's going on?
Yo, nice. You remember when you told me about when somebody flash KOs you and you take a knee on them?
Yeah.
I'm sorry. That's how I'm gonna have to leave you.
Okay, sound good. Okay. So just to clarify, Sean, so the chase to Undisputed is what a lot of people they go for. So ArtOfJab, I don't think it's that he won't ever play the game again, but it's just that pursuit of perfection when it comes to trying to reach the Undisputed rank. I think that's what he's referring to as this being his retirement match, because ArtOfJab is also like our pit bull. He's Baba Yaga. So anytime we have somebody in the community that seems like they're a little too big for their britches, we go get ArtOfJab to humble them. But as far as like actually, I think he's reached the top accolade. So I think that's what he's referring to as this being his last. But as far as playing the game, after he loses on July 26th, he'll probably want to run it back again.
There it is. Again, this event is taking place July 26th, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Just a couple more things for you, ArtOfJab. You said you was going to make that was nice quit. Is this going to be a technical fight? You going right out there, throwing it all at him? What's this fight going to look like for you, ArtOfJab?
I make adjustments on the fly, I'm taking him serious, so I'm not gonna have a one way traffic. I just we'll see on fight night.
What about you? That was nice. You got a game plan. You got something in the tuck. What we doing?
Yeah, man. As you boxers say in real life, I can't reveal the whole game plan. Like I said, I'm a diehard boxing fan, so I've learned the lingo that y'all use. But being that we faced off and we fought so many times, there are certain things where I know that I can get away with, certain things I can't get away with him. So, I know that ArtOfJab is really great with stamina management. So that will be one thing that will be a focus of mine. But, 10 rounds, He's got the taller fighter, good condition. He's very, very technical. ArtOfJab for a reason. So yeah, I got a game plan, but it's all about execution.
It sounds good, man. Sounds like it's gonna be a good one. I'm looking forward to it. In closing, July 26th, 8 p.m. Don't miss it. Right there on the WBGC YouTube platform. Give me your top 5 boxers of right now, ArtOfJab. Top 5.
Naoya Inoue, Naoya Inoue, Naoya Inoue, Naoya Inoue, and Naoya Inoue.
Are you Japanese?
No.
You got any Japanese blood?
For the sake of Inoue, I hope so.
Yeah, there it is. And then what about you? That was nice. Who do you fancy in the boxing game?
So right out of Jersey, my number 1 fighter, Shakur Stevenson. You know, I'm a big fan of that, and especially you can say I'm biased from Jersey, but I love the sweet science. Behind him, I would say Bud. Number 2, Keyshawn Davis. I think he doesn't get enough credit, but I'm hoping that he gets his just due. I like Devin Haney, and then I would say Bam Rodriguez, who I believe will beat Inoue, and ArtOfJab doesn't want to hear that. But
he
that
don't
would
even
be...
believe that.
But anyway, those are my 5.
He said, but anyway, those are my 5. Hey, listen, I'm gonna let you guys go. Thank you guys for jumping on here. Thank you guys for participating in the WBGC platform and what we're trying to put together for the future of the video games, all that good stuff. I got nothing else for you guys, man. Thank you, and we'll see you guys soon.
Yeah.
Blows busting your ish, making you bleed.
What's up, World Boxing Game community? July 26th, live on Twitch and on the WBGC YouTube channel. We got ArtOfJab versus That Was Nice. ArtOfJab says this is his last fight. He's gonna retire. I don't believe it, but we'll see what we'll see. And on the other side, we got That Was Nice. He's America's soldier, one of the most respected players in the community. And he was also in the corner of Dre Youngster in our last big event. So this is gonna be an interesting fight, and I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be hosted by ESTEVAN and commentated by SHOWTIME Sean Porter and Jay Shep. So stay tuned for the press conference next week. And this is going to be a Match Arena event, so fans and viewers, make sure you contribute. We're just only asking $1. That's all it takes. But yeah, again, July 26th, live on Twitch and all the major platforms of WBGC is on. And you know, we're looking forward to you guys tuning in. All right, check it out. Peace.